What up, y'all? It's Mr. Zach, and I'm back with another reaction. Man, today's video, man, we got White House National Security Advisor John Kirby. He went on Fox News because there were allegations saying that us, as normal U.S. citizens, don't really see what we're seeing. And I'm referring to the drones that's been flying over New Jersey. It's been plenty of sightings of them, and they cannot explain to the American people what those things are that are flying in the air, because they said they were size of minivans. When you see a picture of them, it's always like that. When you see a picture of a so-called UAP or UFO, it's always distorted. So maybe it's some type of force field that those UFOs or UAPs put off, but it's constantly like that. But they can't explain what those things are flying in the air. You know what I'm saying? So, man, let's look at this.
White House National Security Communications Advisor and Assistant to the President. John, good to have you with us. What do you make of the reaction? A lot of people were unhappy with that comment that you made yesterday and felt like you were, telling people that they were nuts or that they didn't know what they were seeing with their own eyes.
No, not at all, Martha. That's the farthest thing that I would ever do. I was simply reiterating what the FBI and what the Department of Homeland Security have relayed to us about what they've been able to corroborate. And we haven't been able to corroborate everything. I said many of the corroborated sightings have turned out to be piloted aircraft. I didn't say all of them, and what I said was those are the ones we were able to corroborate. There's certainly ones that we have not been able to, and we don't know the answer to it. And I strongly recommend that for folks that are seeing these things and documenting them, to share that as they can with the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI,
all right, well, let's
the
do
investigators.
that. Let's share it with you right now. Let's put up this photo. This is the close-up one. Here we go. This is in Bernardsville, New Jersey. So.
See what I'm saying? It's always a picture, a photo, a picture of a so-called UFO, UAP, whatever they want to call them. You can never get a clear image of what they are. Like I said, it must be some type of defense mechanism for these UFOs, some type of force field or something, and we can never get a clear image of these drones, whatever they want to call them. But if you're seeing a lot of them, these people are seeing a lot of them. 50 at one time, 20 at one time. They're coming from the water, from the ocean. And I know we haven't explored the whole ocean. I think it's only 5% of the ocean that we explored. So these things could be, man, we don't know where they're coming from. They don't know where they coming from. You know what I'm saying? We should follow one of them, but hey, who am I? Man, let's get back to it.
So, John, are you able to see this photo?
No, ma'am.
You don't have a monitor there?
No, actually, I turned the monitor off. It distracts me, so I didn't see it.
All right. Well, you'll have to take a look at.
You knew you was, man, John, you knew you was coming on this show. You gonna cut the monitor off? I think it's a conspiracy. They know what these things are. They just trying to play dumb and try to make it seem like we dumb for even seeing them. We ain't even really seeing them.
Look at it after, but I can describe it to you. It is large. It has a white bar that goes through the middle. The right-hand side is half lit up white on the top and red on the bottom. The other side is green. So what would that, you're a former military person yourself. You're an admiral. You're the White House National Security Communications Advisor. I'm sure you have seen some of these images. So what is that we're looking at?
It's difficult for me to tell you, Martha. We don't really know. It is possible that some of these things could be commercial drones, developed for commerul purposes. It's possible that they could be owned by private citizens.
But why don't we know, John? That's the point. Why doesn't the United States government know this is?
That's what I'm talking about. Why they don't know? They know everything else. They know everything else, but can't tell us what this is. We used to think we see things in the air, but we really seeing is that the people in New Jersey are really seeing those things in the air. Why don't the government know? Why don't they know?
Come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It seems silly. I mean, it feels a lot like the Chinese spy balloon. It was like, oh, we don't know. It's not a problem. Then we watched it go all the way across the country, and we kept hearing, you know, we're not really sure where it came from until we saw it popped and, you know, floated down over the ocean.
That's not quite how it went. We were very honest with the American people that we knew it was Chinese, and we knew that where it was going to go, and we were pretty comfortable given the analysis that.
At first you didn't know it was Chinese spy balloons. How you think it made breaking news? Y'all didn't know what it was until probably when y'all popped those damn balloons and they came down. Same situation here. You guys don't know what it is. Go up there, fly a drone or something up there with a good, nice, steady camera that could take a real nice, good photo or video of what this is flying in the air. Because this is a national security threat. You guys don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. It's a threat. They ain't did nothing. The drones ain't did nothing to us yet, but find out what it is, man. You got people in New Jersey scared as hell every night. Come on, man.
There wasn't going to be an intelligence threat by it, and we shot it down once it was over safe waters and it wasn't going to hurt anybody. But back to this, why don't we know? I wish I could tell you exactly why we don't have an answer for you here in the afternoon on the 13th of December, but I can tell you that we are working on it very, very hard to know, because we want to answer those questions the same as those folks in New Jersey want answers to them. And we are working on this very, very hard. We are now applying. There was an interagency conversation this morning about this topic where we have now decided to employ some additional technology to New Jersey and some additional personnel to try to get a better sense of what these things are. And as I said yesterday, Martha, as soon as we know, we're going to.
No, I hear you. This is shocking. I got to tell you, this is shocking. Okay, and I'm not the only person who feels this way. This was happening at Langley a month ago. Okay, these people are not crazy. They're seeing these things with their own eyes. This is not normal behavior. They are not planes that are coming in one direction and they're heading into Newark Airport and then they're landing. Okay, we spend $824 billion on defense. We have the greatest intelligent capability in the world. So how can you stand there and say to the country right now, gosh darn, we just don't know what these are?
Because I'm not going to lie to you or to the American people, and I'm not going to say we know something when we don't. And we would never, ever stoop to think that an American citizen was crazy or nuts because of what they're seeing and what they're documenting. We're taking that imagery seriously, and we're doing the best we can to analyze it, and we encourage people to come forward if they have additional sightings and imagery. We want to do the best we can to triangulate it, but I'll be gosh darn if I'm going to stand up here and make up stuff that I don't know to be true.
We don't want you to.
Well, they did that with Joe Biden with the deep fakes. They told us what we wasn't seeing was, what we was seeing. Well, they told us, let me get it right. They told us what we were looking at wasn't real. And you sitting up here talking about never, ever would we ever. Yes, y'all did. You was doing it with Joe Biden, man. We are not stupid, man. We got eyes. God gave each one of us eyes to see. And those people in New Jersey are seeing what they're seeing. And you said it, and it's been a month. Those images that we've been looking at was a month. So it's taking y'all that long to figure out, to fly something up there. If it gets shot down, it gets shot down. Don't put nobody on it, but go up there and see what it is. It's in airspace. It ain't like it's way up in the stratosphere or some damn where. They right there. Damn.
To make up anything. Do you know and you can't say? Can you tell me that?
No, I'm telling you, Martha, I'm telling you, we don't.
You don't know.
We can't corroborate every single sighting. Some of them we have, not all of them, and we're working hard to do that. We know people are afraid of it. We know people have concerns. We have those same concerns.
Yeah, because they're flying over your house, and it sounds like there are motorcycles landing on your roof. So let me ask you this. One, person who watched this online said they think it's Pterodynamics Transwing Drone XP4, which is being developed by the U.S. Navy as a recon and logistics drone capable of picking up and dropping off packages between land and moving ships in high seas and winds. You know, they're suggesting it's an American company. We asked the company. They said we can't speculate on the origin of the drones that are flying over New Jersey. So is that an avenue that has been inspected? You know, is this a private company that is practicing something? And what wouldn't they have to clear something with somebody to?
Yeah, somebody. They got to clear something. They got to have air clearance to fly whatever it is that they're flying. She's right.
Have this kind of activity?
It could very well be, as I said, these could be commercially developed drones of some kind.
Why not just take one down and figure out what's going on?
That's what I'm talking about. Take one down. That's what I was saying earlier. Take one of them down. Hell, y'all found the dude who deleted the healthcare person. Y'all took him down quick. Why y'all ain't taking none of these things down? Come on, man.
Well, the idea of taking something down, again, you want to worry about public safety. First of all, we don't have enough conclusions to take that kind of a policy action. But let's just assume for a minute, Martha, that
Talking about public safety. We got a bunch of illegals running around here committing a bunch of crime. You talking about y'all worry about public safety from shooting one of these things down. They coming from the water. You got a Navy ship out there, man, shoot one of them damn things down.
that we did. I mean, you're not going to want to shoot something down where it could hit somebody's house or hurt somebody.
Well, the Coast Guard says that there are 30 of them following one of their ships in the ocean. So would that work?
I mean, again, we have to develop the policy options based on what we know we're dealing with here.
Forget the policies. The naval ship said, the Coast Guard said it's 30 of them. 30 of them was flying right close to him. And you worry about some damn policy. You got to always make some rules and regulate. Just take a drone up there, take some pictures, and come on back and give the American public a clear picture of what's flying up in the air, because they only seem to come out at night. So we want to see what it is. Why are they hiring you, John Kirby? You came, come on, man. A waste of time talking to you.
And we just don't know enough to make those to take those kinds of actions. But my goodness, we're going to do everything we can to find out, and we're going to share as much as we can. I understand it's frustrating for folks.
Yeah.
It's frustrating for us. We want to know as well.
What does President Biden say about it?
He also has tasked the team to look into this and to be energetic in doing it, to try to get answers. He saw some of these images yesterday. He has talked to his team, including his top leaders, including at the Defense Department. And
Have you called in like AI experts or said, like, why don't we ask Elon Musk what he thinks, or brought in outside experts?
We're working really hard right now inside in the interagency, and certainly supporting the FBI and DHS as they investigate this. And if we need to have additional conversations with people outside the lifelines, we certainly will do that. But I want to make sure I don't get ahead of the investigators and what they're doing.
It just seems weird. I mean, people, they're low. They fly fairly low, some of these. It just, I think, is amazing that the White House has no idea what's going on. I think that makes people feel really unsettled. In New Jersey, they sent out an intelligence bulletin, I should say, issued in December of 2024 with recommendations for encountering downed UAVs. And it says a downed or landed drone should not be approached. It says request hazardous materials response unit or local hazmat team. And then it says, request the nearest bomb squad. Do you agree with those recommendations if one of these things comes into someone's house or lands in their yard, or they have to deal with it?
Yeah, look, I haven't seen that directive, but all that makes perfect sense to me as a former military person. If something like an aircraft of any kind lands in your backyard or close to you or your family, call the authorities. Don't approach it. You don't know what it is, and you don't know what kind of fuel might be on board. You absolutely should just call the authorities. Make sure you report it. Don't go near it. Don't touch it. You don't want to get hurt.
Me being the curious person I am, if one landed in my backyard or whatever it was, I'm going to peek through the curtain. I'm going to look. I'm going to have a Android phone, because I don't rock with iPhone. iPhone's okay. Anybody that got an iPhone, it's okay. I'm not no hater like that. But I'm going to take my Android. I'm going to put the curtain back a little bit and take me a picture first before I call the authorities, because they always like to cover up stuff.
Okay. One last question for you, and it's in another area. It's in the Middle East, where obviously, John, there is a lot going on.
All right, that's enough of that, man. Look, John Kirby, man, what's up with you, man? That was a wasted interview. I thought this man was gonna come on here and identify what those things are. He worked for the highest paid job, national security in the land. He get paid a lot of money. And he come up here and can't answer no questions. The reporter was frustrated. I was frustrated too, man. But look, people in New Jersey, man, y'all be careful out there, man. Like they say, don't go approach nothing. I mean, like if I was y'all, I'd take a picture or something. But man, look, y'all keep taking these pictures, these videos, man, sending them in. We all got to find out what this is, man, because like I said, we only explored 5% of the ocean, man. So they said they're coming from the ocean. Just keep your eyes open, man. Keep your eyes open. All right. So, man, look, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Share the video, man. Hit that like button, man. Do your boy a favor, man. It only take you one little second to hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all protect yourself. Keep your head on the swivel, man. God bless you. God bless me, man. And we gonna come up and we gonna find out what those things are that are flying in the air. All right? And I'm out. Mr. Zach Reacts. Peace.
This ain't over, we gon' keep going. It's Mr. Zach, you tuned in to the greatest. The mother YouTubers ain't me, I ain't famous. It's Mr. Zach, I'ma give it to you raw and cut. Smash that like button, give me all thumbs up. My page the realest you gon' come across. I'm the boss.